October. I'm your host, Heather Dawson, and welcome to the 100th episode of Healthy RC Living. We launched Healthy RC Living in 2009, and in honor of our 100th episode, we're going to showcase a few of our favorite stories. But first, on this episode, you'll see how our community celebrated Walk to School Day by joining together to support active transportation and the beautiful outdoor scenery that's all over our city.
Next Wednesday, October 4th, is International Walk to School Day, a day where thousands of schools join together to walk to school, hang out with friends, support active living, and get outdoors.
Walk to School Day is a national event that we do, and Ruth Messer has done it before, and now we're bringing it back the same way that it used to be. And it's just like you meet up at different spots with some of your peers at school, and then you all walk to school at about the same time so that you arrive one after another. We walk from Church Street Park, Lewis Park, and Coyote Canyon Park, and I think the closest one is Lewis Park, and that's the one that we leave at 7:30. The other two are 7:15.
When you arrive at the park, you get a wristband, sunglasses, and a chance to win some awesome prizes in a raffle.
And we're raffling off bikes and a bunch of cool stuff so they can get more pumped up to go. And yeah.
Each year at Ruth Messer Middle School, hundreds of students, parents, and even teachers gather to meet new friends, exercise, and join the movement.
As you're walking, you do it every day, and then it's you're not forced to do it. It's oh, it's an event I wanted to do because my friend's gonna be there. And it's oh, we're walking and exercising to do something that doesn't feel like exercising, because then you're just talking, and it just doesn't wear you out as much. Thinking that this is interesting and you've wanted to come and try it, it would be fun because you could always come with your friends and talk to people and meet new people, or even your teachers sometimes will dress them up into funny costumes and stuff, like broccoli or something. And, yeah.
From laughing with teachers, winning prizes in the raffle, and getting exercise to start off your morning, Walk to School Day is going to be a blast, and you don't want to miss out.
Come on out and walk to school day this October 4th.
And it's that time of year for the Founders Day Parade. Our very own David Wiley will be announcing the parade again this year on November 11th. Here's a preview.
Join us for some hometown fun on Saturday, November 11th for the Rancho Cucamonga Founders Day Parade. This year's theme is 40 years of hometown heroes, honoring our veterans and local heroes. The parade winds down Day Creek Boulevard south of Foothill and ends at the Epicenter. And it's all happening on Saturday, November 11th at 9 a.m. Parade entry applications are free and online at cityofrc.us. Deadline for entries October 1st. Don't miss the Rancho Cucamonga Founders Day Community Parade, Saturday, November 11th at 9 a.m.
We've been covering Perfection Fitness here in Rancho Cucamonga since the show launched in 2009, and now the studio is celebrating its 14-year anniversary. Here's David Wiley.
Perfection Fitness and owner Melissa Post are celebrating 14 years of perfection in Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay, so this is our 14th year in business. Yay!
Perfection Fitness is a true Rancho Cucamonga business success story. Not only is Perfection Fitness owner Melissa Post and her staff celebrating 14 years in business, they've also recently been named the Rancho Cucamonga Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Year, all while providing specialized fitness training right here in our community. Their approach to the fitness game is different from a traditional gym by offering personalized service.
We're a private personal training studio where we take care of clients on a one-on-one personal training basis.
Melissa's son, who has autism, inspired her to create the one-on-one concept. 15 years ago, she began training people out of her home. Within a year, she made the jump to her studio on Archibald Avenue, and for the past 14 years, Melissa has seen her clients and her business succeed.
We've been so blessed. We have just literally a lineup of people out the door, and it's great. From 5 a.m. to till the sun goes down, we have people coming in for one-on-one sessions with our team.
Perfection Fitness recently held an open house to celebrate their 14th anniversary and highlight the successes of both their clients and staff. Melissa's philosophy has been to provide an atmosphere for people who may not feel comfortable in a traditional gym, including those with special needs.
As a mother with a son with autism, I knew right away that there's just some people in this world that don't want to be doing exercise around a lot of noise or around a lot of people. People that come to me and find me may have MS and they can't just walk into a gym and start lifting weights by themselves. They need a coach.
And while Melissa and her staff have helped a lot of people over the years, she freely admits that starting a business was scary. She's been grateful for the support she's received.
The city of Rancho Cucamonga is very supportive. It was very scary in the beginning, not having a background in business and just having this crazy passion with wanting to help people. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but they're so supportive, they're so helpful. The Rancho Cucamonga Chamber has definitely been my biggest support.
If you're looking for support in your effort to improve your fitness, stop by Perfection Fitness at 9125 Archibald Avenue to meet Melissa and her staff and find out how they can help you in your journey to be a better you. I'm David Wiley.
Now let's look back on some of our favorite episodes featured here on Healthy RC Living. We had the honor of featuring the oldest living artist with his work in the Smithsonian. Let's take a look back at our interview with Sam Maloof at his museum in Alta Loma.
The spectacular home that Sam Maloof crafted for his wife Alfreda and their family remains in Alta Loma as a museum and home of the Sam and Alfreda Maloof Foundation for Arts and Crafts. With pieces in some of the most prestigious museums in the world, it's hard to believe that right up to his passing, Sam had a hard time acknowledging how good his work was.
Well, I never knew if I was good enough. I still, every time I make a piece, even now after 67 years, and everything that I make is on commission, I wonder if the client is going to like it. I hope they like it.
And people did like Maloof's work. The furniture that Sam created started when he married his wife Alfreda. You see, the young couple had very little money or furniture, so Sam went to work.
I made furniture out of whatever I could find, scrap wood that was damaged and all. And several people approached me and wanted furniture, and I didn't know if I should do it or not. But my job as a graphic artist. Frida said, we can do it, Sam. We really can do it. And with her encouragement and her love, I quit my job and started making furniture.
Sam's work was so impressive, it drew a lot of attention, first from other young married couples, then celebrities, and all the way up to presidents, all wanting a piece of furniture from Maloof. Everything from rocking chairs to tables. Maloof says that President Reagan may have described his work best.
I went to Washington and met them, and it was presented to President Reagan. I remember he said, I just didn't know that people made things like this by hand anymore. It's a beautiful feeling.
In the year 2000, when the 210 freeway was extended into Rancho, it forced the relocation of the historic residence. The home was moved to a new 6-acre site piece by piece and preserved as a museum. Now, Maloof's love of wood and design is what makes the museum so incredible. It's all of Maloof's heart and soul in one building. Entering the museum almost feels like returning to a bygone era, and people continue to come from all over to see Sam's work at the museum. And while Sam passed away in 2009 at the age of 93, he continued working right up to his death.
It's not easy to always eat healthy, but the city of Rancho Cucamonga offers free cooking classes to help educate families on healthy eating habits. Here's Marco Gutierrez.
For the past 8 years, the Cocinando Amigos Saludables y Alegres, also known as the CASA program, has been teaching the community how to cook, eat, and live healthier. Under the direction of Chef Gino Rodriguez, this free program has had a huge impact on the Rancho Cucamonga Latino community. One special story is that of breast cancer survivor Martha Perez.
Estas clases me han ayudado mucho a mí y a mi familia y nos han ayudado mucho para la salud, especialmente a mí, que soy sobreviviente de cáncer. Y cuando estoy yendo a las citas de mi doctor, me quitaron la medicina del cáncer. Tenía que tomarla por 10 años y solamente la tomé por como 8. Dijeron, está muy bien, tu cuerpo está respondiendo todo muy bien, no más medicina.
Martha, originally from Guadalajara, Mexico, has been attending the class for 4 years now and is proud to be here every week.
Se siente como en familia. Todas nos conocemos. Cuando nos vemos los lunes, me da gusto verlas, a ellas les da gusto verme a mí. Y cuando no puede venir una, compartimos la receta de la otra semana con las compañeras y hablamos una a otra y nos la compartimos. Me gusta que aparte de las clases de cocina, nos da clases de nutrición y no usar tanta medicina, sino con la nutrición.
The CASA program aims to support and encourage healthy eating habits for adults and families. Chef Gino Rodriguez uses this program to educate the community about healthier eating options.
The purpose of this class and what I like teaching people is that you go to the store, you buy your produce, you buy your fruits and your vegetables as fresh as you can, you eat them as fast as you can. You chop them, you eat them. You cut them, you eat them. You don't buy them and put them in the fridge and then eat them a week later. The fresher the vegetable, the better it is for you. The foods are alive. You have to eat them when they're still alive, not once they're dead.
This is one way the Casa Cooking class may have helped Martha to get off of her medications and live a healthier lifestyle.
We have a certain health problems, or you're a cancer survivor, or you suffer from diabetes, blood pressure. Those are all problems you can solve with diet. You can choose to increment or increase the amounts of fruits and vegetables in your diet. You can choose to cut down on the refined processed foods, eat healthy, eat fresh, and most of your problems go away. So once you drop all your processed foods, all your refined foods, then you can start getting rid of or stop using your medications. Obviously you gotta follow your doctor's recommendations. You cannot just stop overnight, but diet is a big part, but that is the hard part. Most people don't know how to prepare the foods. They don't know how to eat them, what to eat, how to use this and that to make it taste good without all the bad stuff in your food.
Hearing a story such as Martha's is impactful because you can see the direct benefit of having this type of program.
Having the stories such as Martha really shows, puts a face to the impact that Health HRC is making, especially because a lot of people in this community really benefit from the resources that the city offers, such as this cooking class. And it provides nutrition education, it provides a space for people to meet people from different parts of the city, and most importantly, it helps people engage in a really awesome space where they can talk and ask questions to a chef that knows a lot about the vitamins, minerals, everything that goes along with nutrition in the kitchen. So it's really educational, especially because a lot of this information is, it's hard to access sometimes, and it's amazing to see how the impact it's making, not just in her family, but in other people's lives too, because she shares those recipes and she shares her food that she makes because of this class.
The Casa Cooking program is free and open to any and all residents of Southwest Cucamonga. It is held in the Northtown Community Center. Reporting for Health HRC, I'm Marco Gutierrez.
Research shows the first 5 years of a child's life have a profound impact on their success later in life. So Healthy RC joined forces with First 5 San Bernardino to bring you a monthly segment here on Healthy RC Living called the First 5 Minute, with stories, tips, and information dedicated to the city's youngest children and their parents. To kick it off, reporter Audra Stafford shows us how Rancho Cucamonga is already working on behalf of the 0 to 5 population.
They're our future. But in order to ensure that future is a bright one for the children of Rancho Cucamonga and the rest of San Bernardino County, we've got to look to the present and start encouraging their success now. That's where First 5 San Bernardino comes in. It's a state-funded program that's dedicated to providing direct services to young children and their families throughout the county. Services that will help children get ready to succeed in school, keep them safe and healthy, and that will develop nurturing, self-sustaining families. The City of Rancho Cucamonga is committed to that mission through programs like the Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities Initiative, which is aimed at fighting childhood obesity.
We really want this to be a grassroots effort where they say, you know what, I want to be part of this initiative. This is what the needs are in my community. This is what I would need to be healthier. So I need better access to healthy food, and I need better access to opportunities to get healthy through physical activity.
My main reason for being here is educating the parents on helping their children make the right choices, the healthy choices. A lot of times the intentions are good, but the awareness and the education still may be missing. We're asking parents, what are you feeding your children now? And we're getting a lot of good answers. You can see the intentions are there to try and feed the children healthy, but with the right modification and giving them a little bit more real examples, they're realizing, wow, okay, we could actually change it up a little bit and get them even more healthier.
I learned about choosing healthy foods to keep up on exercising.
The Northtown Community Center is also helping children to make healthy choices by providing free after-school snacks.
It's all by USDA guidelines. They're served a protein and a juice or fresh fruit. It's various. Every day it changes. A lot of these kids are low income and they'll get breakfast and lunch for free at school, but for some of them this is their last meal of the day. It's really important for them to have that reason to come.
It's also important that children have the educational resources they need, and a very active parent-teacher association is helping to ensure they're available in Rancho Cucamonga schools.
We advocate for every child. It doesn't matter who they are, where they are, we're there for them to make sure that their experience in school is the very best that they can have. In light of all of the budget cuts in California, there are a lot of holes in California. There are a lot of holes that need to be filled for our children. So our programs encompass things like making sure that children are safe in schools, making sure that children have access to art programs, music programs, to make sure that parents have a place to go for help and knowledge, that they know how to get the very best experience for their children in their schools.
The city also has programs to promote learning outside of school, like the Rancho Cucamonga Library's Big Read.
We actually do a big read about twice a year. It's just a good way to celebrate literature, reading, and books.
And what better way to celebrate children than with spaces created especially for them? Rancho Cucamonga is continuously working to spruce up its playgrounds, earning it the title of Playful City USA year after year.
We have over 30 parks. As far as play areas, probably 2 to 3 times that amount at the parks. And you also have you have a lot of different school sites, and we have about 150 sports fields throughout the city too. Very active community.
And one that's delivering on the First 5 promise every day.
If you don't have a safe place to play, they won't play, period. Parents won't allow them to play. They need that. And that's it. If you want a lot of kids to congregate together, it needs to be a safe place.
For Healthy RC Living, I'm Audra Stafford.
Since 1998, the Quakes baseball team and organization has been a big part of the Rancho Cucamonga community, and that will continue in the future, but with a very different face in the front office. David Wiley has the story.
Nothing says spring like the start of baseball season. And April 3rd, fans flocked to Lone Mart Field to see the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes' first game of the season. The Quakes' opening day festivities had a true hometown community feel. Local Little Leaguers greeted the Quakes players as they were introduced before the game. A choir from Grapeland Elementary School was on hand to perform the national anthem, followed by a flyover by a Sheriff's Department helicopter. Then the Rancho City Council threw out the first pitches, with the Rancho Cucamonga Police Department Bloodhounds, Deja and Dare on hand. Also on hand was legendary Dodgers manager Tommy Lasorda, who greeted fans during the pregame ceremony, all part of a successful opening night. And it's all part of the Quakes' effort to make coming to the ballpark a family-friendly good time.
We definitely think we're the summertime thing to do. You know, we continue to offer affordable family entertainment. You know, you can bring a family of 4 out here to the ballpark, not break the bank, and really it's a safe atmosphere that you can bring your entire family and feel good about. You know, you're watching future big leaguers. You know, you're getting high fives from Tremor and the guys dancing down on the dugout. It's a neat experience, and we're just happy to bring that to the community.
And Rancho Cucamonga fans are responding by making the Quakes their hometown team.
We continue to improve our attendance. Last year we were up 7%, and that just speaks to how the fans react to the product out here. You know, we like to provide affordable family entertainment. We think we're doing the right thing, and you know, the results continue to show that. The fan support is just awesome. We're awfully proud of that support, and we like to toot their horn because that's what keeps us going. It's great fan support.
The Quakes first came to Rancho Cucamonga at the start of the 1993 season and won the Cal League Championship in 1994. Since then, they've really become an important part of our community.
This team is incredibly important to the community, not only on baseball nights, but during the year. The young men do so much for the community. You've got managers, coaches, and everything else that have become part of the community. They make such a difference to all of us. They really do.
And nothing brings the community and sports fans together like the opening game.
And certainly everybody's having a great time here tonight, but the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes have lots planned the entire season. Plenty of reasons to come out and enjoy the ballpark.
The Quakes are currently a minor league affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers, and they've had many players that have gone on to the major leagues to become big stars, including Dodgers sensation Yasiel Puig and Angels slugger Mike Trout. And this season's roster has plenty of promising talent as well.
As far as the talent on the field, the Dodgers have supplied us with a number of big names. A young 17-year-old pitcher out of Mexico that's getting some really terrific headlines. A couple of first-rounders that are really going to set the stage nicely for the fans and create some excitement. Josh Beckett is here as part of our opening week celebrations here on rehab assignments. Fans love to come out to the ballpark and see those, not only the future Dodgers, but the current rehabbing Dodgers that are on their way back to the big leagues.
And on top of those players and the great action on the field, there's also great food. A new kids' fun zone along the right field line, and plenty of promotions that include fireworks, food specials, and giveaways.
Our promotional schedule is full of different Dodger promotions. We're doing a Brian Wilson bobble beard promotion, which is a lot of fun. And, of course, Yasiel Puig, who's taken the nation by storm. We're awfully proud of him to say that he's a former Quake. So the promotional schedule is littered full of really cool stuff, and it's going to be a great year at Lone Mart Field.
To get details on all the upcoming promotions, games, and to buy tickets, you can visit the Quakes website at rcquakes.com. Certainly you can stop by the box office at the stadium. From Lone Mart Field, I'm David Wiley.
Simply watching the news or studying U.S. history, it's easy to see the contribution that our military veterans have given for our freedom. Now there is a new effort locally to create a special place to remember those who have served. David Wiley takes us there.
It's long been the goal of the city to have one central area to honor our veterans. Well, that is about to become a reality at this spot in Central Park.
There are hundreds and perhaps thousands of active military and military veterans who are from or live in and around Rancho Cucamonga, and many more families who have relatives or friends who have also served. In an effort to recognize their contributions, the city has been working on establishing an area for reflection to honor those who helped the cause to keep us free.
This is the location. We're on the west side of Central Park. It's a beautiful outdoor plaza. It's very quiet to recreate a nice reflection area so that visitors can come, visit the monument, and reflect upon the service that has been given to us by veterans, past, present, and future, in service to our country.
Planning and design work has already begun on the first phase of the project, tentatively called Freedom Courtyard. WLC architects and landscape designers RJM have donated their services, all while meeting with local veterans groups and community leaders to determine what should be included.
The whole design concept kind of revolves around one centerpiece element, and that element recognizes all the various branches of the service. And you can focus in on any one of those branches if you want to, or you can simply enjoy the experience of all of them. And I think it was important to recognize all the different branches because of the dedication of each one of those branches and what it's done for our country.
And while the design is not complete, at full build-out, Freedom Courtyard is expected to have a central focal piece, a flag courtyard, a timeline wall of our nation's conflicts, a flag retirement urn, benches, a memory box where visitors can write messages, along with some sort of water element. And the unique design will allow for gatherings of any size, from several hundred to just a handful.
You can have anywhere from easily 500 people in a gathering on the sort of the outside edge of the space down to maybe a few dozen people at a flag retirement ceremony you might have there. And then you may have half a dozen people, a group maybe as a family wanted to come and enjoy the space. And then maybe one or two people as individuals to come as well. And we're going to design the opportunities for them to feel comfortable in any of those locations or any of those sizes of groups.
The idea for Freedom Courtyard is to create an area to be used as quiet reflection to honor our military servicemen and women, past, present, and future. And that has a different meaning for every person you meet.
Freedom Courtyard is for my grandfather that served in World War II, and also for all my friends that I served with overseas and served with here in the States.
It's for my dad.
It's for myself and my twin brother, both of us are Vietnam vets.
It's for my dad and my husband.
It's for my friend. It's for my uncle.
For my niece and her husband, who are both serving in Afghanistan.
It's for my dad and my two sons.
It's for our son. It's for me and my brothers.
The reflection area is for all the vets, past, present, and future, and their families, and everyone in the community.
Officials hope to break ground on the first phase of Freedom Courtyard in June of 2012, and while cost estimates haven't been finalized, fundraising efforts are underway, with generous donations already received from the Bridge family and two other local families who lost their sons in Iraq and Afghanistan. San Bernardino County has also made a donation, and personalized paver bricks are available for sponsorship that will be placed at Freedom Courtyard. So as the fundraising effort picks up steam, volunteers are needed to help.
We need volunteers to spread the word about Freedom Courtyard to their friends, their families, and to the greater community. We need more volunteers to operate those informational and fundraising booths at community events. And of course, we welcome any and all volunteers, individuals and businesses who can get out there and help sell our commemorative bricks. Our volunteers are vital to making this happen.
If you would like to give of your time or finances, or just learn more about the project, you can go to the Freedom Courtyard website at cityofrc.us/freedom or call 909-477-2760, extension 2207. And while completion of the first phase of Freedom Courtyard is still months away, it has already had a profound effect on local veterans.
It's a great step forward, and it makes us feel more welcomed as we come back. As a younger generation of veterans, it's great to see the older veterans helping out and the city welcoming us back with open arms.
There's so many good people here in this town. There's a lot of young vets, and there's a lot of spirit here. And I think it's time that everybody sees that and gives them their due.
So many people have shared with us who in their circles will be honored by the Freedom Courtyard. In my case, it'll be my wife who served in the U.S. Navy. For you, it may be a friend or family member who also served in the military. And with your help, the Freedom Courtyard will become a reality in the coming months. From Central Park, I'm David Wiley for Healthy RC Living.
And that wraps up our 100th episode of Healthy RC Living. If you tuned in late, don't worry. You can catch Healthy RC Living all month long, airing daily 3 times a day at 8 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 7 in the evening, right here on Channel 3, except Wednesdays. Or watch episodes online and also check out our new blog. I'm your host, Heather Dawson, and we'll see you next time.